Hello students, in today's science class, we are going to learn about the topic combustion and flame. So let us begin. Combustible substances. Substances which burn in air to produce heat and light are called combustible substances. Example, wood, coal, charcoal, kerosene, petrol, diesel, liquefied petroleum gas that is LPG, compressed natural gas, CNG, etc. Combustion, the chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat is called combustion. The substance which undergoes combustion is called a combustible substance. It is also called a fuel. Sometimes light is also produced during combustion, either as a flame or as a glow. Air is necessary for combustion. Air is necessary for burning. Fix a lighted candle on a table, put a glass chimney over the table and rest it on a few wooden blocks in such a way so that air can enter the chimney. Observe what happens to the flame. Now remove the blocks and let the chimney rest on the table. Again observe the flame. Then put a glass plate over the chimney. Observe the flame again. The candle burns freely in picture A because air enters the chimney from below. The candle stops burning in picture B because air does not enter the chimney from below. The candle does not burn in picture C because air is not available. This shows that air is necessary for burning. Ignition temperature. The minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire and burns is called its ignition temperature. A substance will not catch fire and burn if its temperature is lower than its ignition temperature. Different substances have different ignition temperatures. Example, the ignition temperature of kerosene is less than the ignition temperature of wood. Substances which have very low ignition temperature can easily catch fire with a flame are called inflammable substances. Example, petrol, alcohol, LPG, CNG, etc. Conditions necessary for combustion. The conditions necessary for combustion are fuel, air to supply oxygen, heat to raise the temperature beyond the ignition temperature. A substance will not burn without one or more of these conditions. How do we control fire? The conditions necessary for producing fire are fuel, air to supply oxygen, heat to raise the temperature of the fuel beyond its ignition temperature. Fire can be controlled by removing any one or more of these conditions. A fire extinguisher cuts off the supply of air or brings down the temperature of the fuel or both and controls the fire. Methods of controlling fire. Number 1. By using water. Water is the most common fire extinguisher. It can be used only when materials like wood, paper, etc. are on fire. Water cannot be used if electrical equipments are on fire because water conducts electricity and can harm those trying to put out the fire. Water cannot be used to put out oil and petrol fires because they float on water and continue to burn. Number 2. By using carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the best fire extinguisher to put out fire caused by inflammable materials like oil and petrol and electrical equipments. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air and it covers the fire and cuts off the supply of oxygen and puts out the fire. Carbon dioxide is stored at high pressure as liquid in cylinders. Chemicals like sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, potassium bicarbonate produce carbon dioxide near the fire. Types of combustion. There are three main types of combustion. They are rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, explosion. Rapid combustion is combustion in which a substance burns rapidly and produces heat and light with the help of external heat. Example, burning of LPG. Spontaneous combustion is combustion in which a substance burns spontaneously and produces heat and light without the help of external heat. Example, phosphorus burns spontaneously at room temperature. Explosion is a combustion in which a substance burns suddenly and produces heat, light and sound with the help of heat or pressure. Example, explosion of crackers on applying heat or pressure. Here in this picture we see types of combustion: rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosion. Flame. Flame is the zone of combustion of a combustible substance. Substances which vaporize during burning produce flames, example kerosene, wax, etc. Substances which did not vaporize during burning do not produce flames, example coal, charcoal, etc. Structure of a candle. Here in this picture we see the hottest part of a candle as well as moderately hot and least hot. Structure of a candle flame. A candle flame has three main zones. They are outer zone, middle zone, inner zone. In the outer zone, complete combustion of the fuel takes place and the color of the flame is blue and is the hottest part of the flame. It is the non-luminous part of the flame. In the middle zone, partial combustion of the fuel takes place and the color of the flame is yellow and is moderately hot part of the flame. It is the luminous part of the flame. In the inner zone, there are unburnt vapors of the fuel and the color is black and is least hot part. Types of fuel. Fuel are of three main types. They are solid fuels, example wood, coal, charcoal, etc. Second, liquid fuels, example kerosene, petrol, diesel, etc. Third, gaseous fuels, example CNG, LPG, biogas, hydrogen, etc. Characteristics of a good fuel. The main characteristics of good fuel are: is readily available, is cheap, is easy to store and transport, burns at a moderate rate, produces a large amount of heat, does not leave behind any undesirable substances, does not cause pollution. Calorific value of a fuel. The calorific value of a fuel is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel. The calorific value of a fuel is expressed in kilojoule per kg. Here is a chart showing the calorific values of some fuels in kilojoule per kg. Hydrogen has the highest calorific value among all fuels. Harmful effects on the environment due to burning of fuels. Fuels like wood, coal, petroleum release unburnt carbon particles which cause respiratory diseases like asthma. Incomplete combustion of fuels release carbon monoxide gas, which is very poisonous gas which can cause death. Burning of most fuels release carbon dioxide gas which causes rise in the temperature of the atmosphere. This is called global warming. It causes melting of polar ice, rise in sea level and flooding of coastal areas. Burning of coal and petroleum release oxides of sulfur and nitrogen which dissolve in rainwater and forms acid rain. It is harmful for crops, soil and damages buildings. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.